So I think like when you look in pop culture in America at least, like there's always terms that come up, like little nicknames, slang, if you will, that comes up that describes somebody that's not, cool or whatever, I guess first we had Square, that's like old. Then we had Dale. I don't know why they used to call somebody a Dale. Like, oh, you're a Dale. Then what was the other one? It was there was another one, but I can't remember it. But anyways, now we have Karen, which is funny because Karen is just somebody's name. What if your name was Karen, but you're a cool person? Now all of a sudden, there's tons and tons of YouTube videos about you. I don't know how that'd feel. I mean, my name isn't Karen. My name is Apex6. But if my name was Karen, I'd be upset about these videos. But these videos are too funny though, bro. Like, you can't be upset about everything. You gotta take a joke. You gotta be able to take a joke. Let's see.
Karens are...
I mean, it feels like across the internet, the word Karen is taking everybody by storm, and it seems like everybody knows a Karen. But yeah, whenever I see any of these compilations, it really does feel like, it just feels like I know this person. Not literally, but I'm saying this type of person. We've all known a Karen before. We've all known a Karen where we went, hey man, you're kind of an asshole, you're really entitled, and you think everything is about you. Those are the traits of a Karen, if you ask me. You make other people's business. Here's another thing. You make other people's business your business, which is like very weird. Like, why would that matter? Ugh.
Karens are one of the most infuriating types of people, thinking they're above the law and believing everyone should follow their rules. But what happens when Karens abuse their powers as a worker and get arrested on the job?
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please. Is this gonna go like on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer.
From refusing to leave work drunk to stealing from the cash register, these are times when entitled Karens get arrested at work, starting with arguably one of the most shocking.
No, this isn't resisting!
This is resisting.
What?
This is not resisting!
Most people can't wait to get off work for a day, but these cops are about to meet a woman who's insistent on staying put even after she's been fired. On the 20th of February, 2023, two officers received a call regarding a heavily intoxicated employee at a car dealership. She'd arrived at work that day on time, totally sober, but as the day wore on, employees and customers noticed she was getting more and more drunk. After confirmation, the company fired her. Unfortunately, though, things weren't going to be that easy, and she was refusing to leave.
She was on the phone, and one of my other employees downstairs heard the person that she was on the phone. And he stopped drinking while on the job. So we just terminated her like probably 10 minutes before I called you guys. And she's refusing to leave. Hi ma'am, how are you?
Wait, what? So she's calling someone and they're like, hey, you need to stop drinking on the job? Like, this lady sounds like she's all over the fucking place.
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi, what's your name?
I am Officer Cafroni from Police.
Hi, how may I help you?
No, how may I help you? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue.
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually. That might be a business of yours.
I'm also in law school if you want to take down my lawyer's information.
Well, I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Okay,
So she was
I want
administrator
your first and last name with my...
Yeah, that's her desk.
It's immediately obvious how drunk this girl really is, and she's also instantly appearing avoidant and combative. The owner had already asked her to leave multiple times.
She has no idea what's going on. Like, she just looks like she doesn't know what planet she's on.
At this point, but every time she just ignore the commands and continue to work. And as the cops continue to question her, she only becomes more delusional.
You obviously are professional.
I mean, so it's my understanding they terminated your employment here at the Chevrolet?
Well, what's confirmed is that I need to have someone pick me up.
You guys officially asked her to leave the property?
Yes, we did. Her mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
called
my mom said that she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her
Let her
up.
No, let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the
Dude,
dealership
she's
now.
fucking delusional. Like, ma'am, you're an adult. They don't have to fucking wait for your mom to come and pick you up from your job. Like, what? And then you're telling the cop, oh, no, I'll call my mom and have my mom talk to you. Like, what? They don't want to talk. Like, this is about you. This is not about your mom. Like, that's just such a childish thing to say.
Refusing to leave, she's only making things worse for herself. Her employer has every right to call the police as she's now trespassing on the property. If she doesn't leave, she could start to rack up a serious number of charges, but she seems to believe she knows better than the law.
Okay, so I asked my mom to come on the way.
Your mother told me she's not picking you up.
So what's my mom's name?
I don't know. She was on the phone.
We're telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her.
They don't want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up.
You can use your phone, not mine.
You have a phone?
Mommy, this is my mom.
This lady's
The
fucking
girl then
crazy.
calls her mother and talks to her in Spanish, explaining the whole situation. But before she has a chance to hang up, the cops decide they're done with her games and decide to move in to arrest her. However, as you might expect, this Karen was about to do everything she could to make things as difficult as possible for them.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go.
Grab your purse.
We're going outside. Time to go outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've
let me
asked you
grab
to
my
leave.
purse. Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay.
Outside.
But my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We've asked you to leave. It's
I
time
don't
to
give a
go.
fuck.
That's okay. All right.
Check out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands behind your back. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Bro, stop. Stop.
Hands behind your back.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not
Stop
resisting.
resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally innocent. I'm innocent.
Okay, I'll say this. There's just a demeanor that she's giving off, like as if she's literally 15 years old. Like, isn't she an adult? It just, like even the way she's talking, it's like she's trying to, like, talk to them like she's, like, a little girl. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. Like, they're not gonna give you sympathy. You're drunk at work, like, not leaving after you got fired. You know what I mean? Like, and the funny part about this, all you have to do is leave. You don't have to stop drinking. You don't have to do anything but just fucking leave. Like, bro, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not even that crazy of you're not drinking and driving, like, you're not doing anything crazy. All you had to do was just take your shit and go. Not hard.
This could have been super simple and you could have just left.
Hey,
Right.
hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
My purse, my stuff. My purse, that's my purse. That's my phone.
I don't know what you were drinking, my dear. Pretty strong.
You know what, you guys? This whole company's gonna be sued. Come on, take me up, bitch. Take me up, bitch.
Well, you could have just left like a minute.
I wanted to leave. Fuck this.
What?
Stop moving around.
I don't give a fuck. What? I'm in law school. I have a clean record.
Okay, but like we said, you could have just
Can't
left.
be doing this
I
though. Like,
wanted to leave. I tried to leave. They wouldn't let
here's the thing. If you're in law school, you should know the shit that you're doing is illegal. Like, you saying, hey, I'm in law school, I have a clean record. Nobody gives a fuck about that when you're breaking the law. Like, this is the entitlement that I don't really like, is when people expect a pass just because they're them. Not because of any actual reason. Just, hey, I'm me, I'm special. Like, no, like, anybody that did exactly what this lady's doing deserves to get arrested. Like, what do you, like, I don't even feel bad at all. You know what I mean? It's like, you had every chance, man.
me.
It didn't seem like that.
They wouldn't let me.
Other way.
Take
Now
this
she's
shit
screaming
off
like a
of me
little
before-
girl.
They're not coming off.
Her threats to sue the company are pretty baseless, especially as she was later charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting arrest. But you don't have to be drunk to try
That's
and
scary.
escape from the law. It's even worse when you're supposed to be the responsible one. Just like this elementary school teacher who's about to find out that lying to the cops comes with some serious consequences.
From a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
So you're going to arrest her and take her from here?
Again, there's two ways now. You can view an arrest as she goes to jail, or I could cite and release on her own recognizance, provided she's got somebody that's sober that can come and take possession of her.
In just a couple of weeks, there were multiple incidents of drunk teachers getting out of control in the classroom in Oklahoma. One of those cases was when a teacher named Jennifer showed up to her class in September 2023. Before the first bell even rang, her colleagues knew something was wrong and they could smell the problem a mile off.
How you doing from there?
So you're drinking like early in the morning even. That's a different level of, like, you know, alcoholism or whatever, you know, drug use, whatever you want to call it.
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's almost the end of the week. So what's going on today?
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school, which has never happened.
When was the last time you had anything to drink?
Last night,
How much did you drink?
just a glass of wine, nothing major.
She's lying.
Well, would you be willing to submit to some tests?
Yeah.
She just looks like she's lying. She doesn't give off like I'm telling the truth vibes. You know what I mean? Like obviously anybody could be lying. It's like, and you might not know, but she just, from my perspective, it seems like she's lying.
All right. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to check you for HDM. Okay, this is what we call standardized field sobriety test.
The standard field sobriety test is the go-to method for police, and although it's not always accurate, it can help police determine if a suspect is under the influence. Normally, we see these tests performed at traffic stops, but this teacher is about to get tested in her own school.
Okay. All right. Can you see that right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to follow this with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell in her head she's thinking right now like, fuck, I hope I pass this. like you could tell that's what she's thinking right now. She's like, dude, so help me God, please let me pass this.
Okay. Just track on that. Okay, try to keep your head as straight as you can, okay? All right, this is what we call our portable breathalyzer machine.
Depending on what type of breathalyzer machine the Oklahoma police use, the test can be accurate to within 0.01%. So lying about how much you've drank before you take one is not a smart move.
Yes.
You don't have to take the test, but this again would be your opportunity to prove this.
Sure.
Okay, you willing to take that test?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had anything today.
Well, if people have had a really good one on the night before, it can carry over into the next day. But if you had one glass of wine last night and you didn't have anything else after that, one glass of wine isn't going to carry over into the next day.
No, I mean, I went to sleep.
Okay, what's going to happen is when this thing tells me it's time to blow, I'm going to have you reach over with your mouth and blow it.
She said she went to sleep. Let me tell you this right now, chat. I know from experience, you can drink so much that you go to bed and wake up 10 hours later still drunk, like still somewhat intoxicated. There was a time a long time ago where I woke up still drunk from the night before and I had a horrible morning. Like I fell over, like I was just off my rocker and I didn't realize what it was until I thought about it and I'm like, oh, I'm still drunk. Like it just clicked in my head, you know? Yeah, you may think like, oh, I went to sleep, I got refreshed. Like, nah, your sleep was probably horrible too.
Do that as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Big deep breath, blow. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Well, that's so far over the legal limit.
0.06.
Is that?
You are just under the legal limit.
Oh,
so if you were to
under,
be
oh,
out driving
under.
right now, you would be charged with DWI, driving while intoxicated.
Even so, Jennifer decides to maintain her innocence.
Had anything to drink today.
Okay.
But I'm under the legal limit, right?
So under the legal limit just means that you're under the legal limit. It shows that there's alcohol in your system, so you are still technically intoxicated. Like if you were to be out driving right now, you could still be charged for DWI. Not DUI, but DWI.
Oklahoma has a zero tolerance policy for drunk drivers, and even being slightly under the limit can land you in trouble. Although this isn't a traffic stop, it should be clear enough indication that Jennifer should not be at work, let alone in a classroom full of kids. But Jennifer still says she hasn't had a drink at work, and in typical Karen style, she demands to know who accused her.
It makes me mad for somebody to say that I had stuff here. I've never, and I know it's a small town.
Yeah, like Major Mallinson was saying, that we're not privy to that information. We just get a call and come do it, you know what I mean?
The thing we'll have to do there.
Great news! Now your account has a level, and you get free daily cases.
There, just to speak the school language here for a second with you, is just she's not going to come back if she's not willing to give me a letter of resignation.
And that's something you'll work out between with her. But from a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
The school is trying to make this as painless as possible by giving Jennifer the opportunity to resign. If she doesn't, she could be fired, which would not only create an embarrassing situation, it could affect her chances of getting another teacher's job elsewhere.
I have not had any, that's what I'm saying. I haven't had anything today.
Well, again, I don't know your drinking habits. If somebody drinks a lot, and if they run with a normal BAC of, say, about a 0.06 or 0.08.
It just seems like she's lying. It seems like there's something way deeper. And it seems like, I don't know. It just seems like she knows what the issue is deep down.
That's what feels normal to them. Okay, from a legal standpoint, you're still intoxicated. When I checked your eyes for horizontal gaze nystagmus, you had every clue. You had the lack of equal pursuit, you had the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees, and you had nystagmus at max deviation. If I had pulled you over, I'm going to be honest with you, you'd have been arrested for driving under the influence. No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication.
I would just like to know who reported. Like, and I did
No
not
one
drink
cares.
today.
Well, I'm
That's
going to tell
what I
you
mean.
from a legal standpoint, when people call in and report a crime, of any crime, we're not in the business of telling people who made the report.
I
There's
know
reasons
you can't.
behind that.
I
okay?
understand that.
I will say that's not always true because I feel like I've seen a video where the cop told him, "Hey, this person called on you."
If you think things couldn't get any worse for Jennifer, think again. As it turns out, her own child is a pupil at this very school.
In terms of your employment here, Jennifer, we can't move forward with you being a teacher here any longer.
Okay, I would like to resign. Can
Yeah.
her not be like handcuffed out, please?
The police department operates under policies and procedures, and I can't treat you any more different than anybody else, or we're setting ourselves up for liability.
My child is in the 3rd grade hole.
Where's the classroom window at?
I
It doesn't face out to this parking lot right here?
don't
No?
know.
Okay, we'll be okay then. Your ID be in here?
Yeah, I can get
I'll
it.
get it for you. Once you're in custody, we have to
Or she
search
wants to
all
save
belongings,
face
okay?
now.
But even in the face of her arrest, her fellow teachers allow her some dignity and promise to handle the situation as delicately as possible. A noble decision, especially when you consider that she could have been endangering the lives of dozens of children.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
Is this going to go like on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer. I don't have control over what they put on the news, but there's a good chance that news reporters will probably show up. I will be as discreet as I can in terms of how I handle it.
He's like, no, you know, it's funny. I don't know why I'm laughing about this, but he's like, yeah, I don't control the news, but it'll probably be on Channel 7, maybe 9, 10 o'clock tonight. Like, you already know, like, the news is going to be outside of the school. Like, yeah, so today in blah, 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 Oklahoma, a teacher was drunk at the school. They're going to, like, pan out and show the school. Like, bro, oh, man, this is funny. It's just funny because she doesn't even care about, like, she's not even going to come clean and be like, hey, I have a problem or nothing like that. She's just like, well, let me just, like, not make any sense. I'm here drunk. I don't really care that I'm here drunk. And who reported me? And I don't want my kid to see me. Like, bro, what? Like, she has, like, some things she needs to figure out, honestly.
Please, I've never been in trouble in my life.
And hopefully this will be the last time too. But despite the teachers swearing they'd handle things as discreetly as possible, the case did make the news, which is at least another step to making sure our kids are never put in the care of dangerous people like this.
Man, I mean, that was pretty interesting seeing herons in their natural habitat, kind of having to deal with repercussions for their actions and not just being, oh, you know, let you off with a warning. Like, no, bro, that's bullshit. Let them off with a warning. Wouldn't let me off with a warning.